Hello, my lovely Geminis. Thank you so much for tuning into your reading with me, Lorien, for the month of October. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you this reading every month, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes through for the month ahead for you. I'm Gemini Moon myself, so this is a reading for all of you with Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Sun. So do check out those areas if you really do want to take a look and see what kind of information is coming through for you. Okay, let's start by shuffling. We're going to be using the Deborah Blake Everyday Witch deck, and I'm going to be pulling a Archangel Oracle card too. With this being a general reading, I would encourage you to get a private reading if you have specific questions. So if you're interested in a reading from me, click the link below. It's very easy just to go through the process and order a reading. And it's also better to get this kind of now, because when it comes to the end of November, December, it's going to be completely busy with the year ahead readings and everything else. So just let me know. And also, if you do want a spell, I do spell requests, so definitely let me know if you're interested in me doing a spell for you. Okay, let's see what's coming up for us, Gemini. Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles. That's really good. Wow, the Ace of Wands too. Okay, King of Swords. That's good. That could represent you or somebody near to you. Three of Swords. Ace of Swords, okay. Page of Wands, I'm sensing a trend. Three of Pentacles, yep, and Six of Cups, okay. And at the bottom we have the Nine of Swords. I'll put you over there. Okay, let me just move this around a little bit so you can actually see the cards a bit better. There we go. Okay, let's see what we've got for Gemini. Okay, you're organising matters of the heart this month. You seem to be organising not just your way forwards, but you're organising certain things that seem to be coming through for you yourself. Where do you want to go next? Where do you want to be next? I think it's all about preparing for the next stage. Now, obviously, in October, the veil will be thinning, so you'll also have that kind of feeling of connecting to sources that are outside of you, that are not really tangible. You know, you can't feel it, you can't see it necessarily, but I think you will be connecting to forces that will definitely kind of have an effect on you, like meditation, your higher self, guides, that sort of thing. They seem to be coming up very strongly. I also see here the Ace of Pentacles is quite a strong set, so we got these two cards here. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. These are really, really strong cards. Both are holding something up. Both are looking forwards, looking high to something that's coming in. They're both almost raising their hand in joy to certain things. And I think with this, you are getting a good insight as to what you need to do. Not only do you have the possibility of new finances coming in, a change in your well-being, but you also have an idea, energy coming in to help you. It's all about that victory, that clarity, the power of you, and also having a little bit of manifestation too. So maybe through the power of your victory or the power of your visions, you'll be able to bring in something that really does match your vision, your intention, what you've wanted. And this, I think, for a lot of you will be about love and relationships and manifesting the type of relationship you want, or kind of realizing what it is you want in a relationship. Similarly, I think this is to do with just you in general, feeling that you're finally able to move through with something that you've had on your mind for a while, and looking into it and thinking, well, this is definitely a new month, new me. I'm going to use this witchy full moon or witchy new year, whichever you want to call it, because the full moon's on the 5th, so you can use that, or you can use Samhain, Halloween at the end of the month, to make sure that my goals fit with what I desire. And I think this is going to be a brilliant time for you to do this, really strong time for you to push that forwards to something good. And then we have the Ace of Wands with the Page of Wands. Now these two are very much, I would say, kind of a hand-in-hand thing. The Ace of Wands comes through with inspiration and creation. The Page of Wands is having the courage to go down that path. This is about your discovery. The messages. Maybe you're kind of reluctant to follow where this little kitty is taking you, but I do think that if you trust your instincts, trust your ideas, you should be able to be leading yourself towards something much better than maybe you've originally thought. Because with the inspiration that this brings, you should be able to lead this into something new. Could also be that you have more knowledge than you thought. You have more integrated instinct than perhaps you actually had before. And I think that this is all from your learning, from your looking back at the past year, maybe even just the past kind of few months, and thinking, I've actually come a far way than I thought here. I have actually grown with my intentions. I've grown from maybe having just a silly little job. I've grown in artistry. I've grown in relationships. But it's kind of like continuing down that path. You still have to keep getting better. You can't just be kind of, well, I'm happy just being middling. I think what this is saying is that if you have the ideas and you have the creation, then you must follow through with keeping on that path and keeping down that creation road. You can't just be okay with doing, oh, it'll do. I'm not saying you have to be a perfectionist, because sometimes that can kick you in the butt, But what I'm saying is that you have to make sure that you're giving everything your all and not just going, it'll do for now, I'm just doing a half-hearted version, because then you'll be doing yourself a disservice, I think. So always continue with the idea that you're going forwards into something new, and that you're going to be able to tackle whatever challenges come through. Because if anything, these 3 cards definitely show that you will be able to tackle whatever is thrown at you this October. You will be able to see things from a new way, and you'll be able to experience things from a new way. So it's definitely something that I would encourage you to look at. I would encourage you to explore the opportunities that this month will bring you, because I think that this is going to be absolutely incredible for your personal development, the way that you see things, the way that you are, the type of things that maybe you haven't really thought about in the past. For instance, maybe you think now that maybe you can do that degree, or you can maybe pop the question to somebody, or you are ready for a family. Something like that just seems to be coming through here for you. And then we have the King of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Now, the King of Swords could be you, or it could be somebody you are learning from. So the King of Swords, obviously, it's an air sign. It's kind of Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person. And I would say that this is almost about the knowledge that you have. So maybe you've had a mentor, maybe you feel your guide has been a mentor, or even yourself with the self-discipline of study and books and knowledge and words and communication. And then you put in that into action in the Three of Pentacles. So you're kind of showing people how it's done. You're showing people how steady it can be. You are becoming the mentor to other people. So it could be a loved one, child, mother, whatever. It could just be somebody that you are connecting with on a general level. But it feels as though your friendships are getting stronger, your behavior is getting stronger, and you're feeling more confident in your own abilities. That's what it feels like this month is about, actually, for you. Feeling confident in your abilities, having the sense within yourself to say, look, I know what's not working and I know how to fix it, or I know that I can fix it in the first place, because before you may have worried. You may have been like, oh, I don't know whether I can fix this. I don't know whether I'm the right person to do this. This is telling you that you are. So don't worry too much about that. I think you're actually going to go forwards much quicker than maybe you've anticipated. But also it seems to be that there's a lot of challenges that may, to be honest, it may come up now and again, that you thought you'd put a demon to rest, and you thought things had actually or would have worked out a little bit better than they maybe did. But that's not a blame on you. That's what I want to say first of all. That's not a blame on yourself. That's just something that I feel needs to come through a little bit more, maybe from certain things outside of yourself and stuff like that, basically. But the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords is really, really strong. I see this as being very much a compromise. So whereas you may feel like there's something kind of coming through into you and you're not quite sure as to how to work things out, and Three of Swords is very much the third presence that's there. So maybe it's the ego part of yourself that's saying, oh, you can't do this very well. You can't do this. You have no business doing this. push that to one side, because you're experiencing the mentorship thing here. I do think you're going to be helping somebody through something, and also you yourself are going to be helped as well. It feels like you just have to ignore that and make sure you focus on this aspect of it, because ultimately you don't want your anxieties to affect you too much within your progress, because I do feel progress is coming. I feel that progress is on its way. You've got all the tools you need. You got cups, pentacles, wands, swords. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. But I just think that sometimes your confidence lacks, and your communication doesn't get around the right way. I know how that feels. So all you need to do is kind of maintain this belief in yourself. So let's see what the cards have to say for you. What does Gemini need to know for the month of October 2017? What does Gemini need to know for the month of October? Whoa, hello. Okay, so you got 3. You got clairvoyance, Brazil. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. This is really good. Raphael, take several deep breaths, exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Exactly what I was saying. And Raguel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings. They signify divine guidance. So with all these 3, it's about how you feel about yourself, your communications, how you interact with yourself, how you maybe have the confidence to work at something. So this is maybe awakening to see you to love yourself and love the work that you're doing. This is to release the old patterns of, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, it'll do, oh, yeah, whatever. Releasing that. And also, I think it's to awaken your confidence. But also with this card, it does seem to be maybe the emotional feelings that you've had, maybe that you're not worthy with the 3 of Swords here, that kind of needs to be put to rest. Notice those feelings and put them to one side, because I do feel that divine guidance is kind of bringing up, saying, look, you can put this away. You need to be seeing this in the better future. You need to be seeing this in a more confident pattern for yourself, because I do truly believe that you have got things working out for you. You have got things on the right road. You're not doing anything vastly different or something that really won't work for you. So I do feel that there's a lot of potential here for October. Certainly with the veil thinning, you can actually get some connections that you didn't expect before, like, I know how to tie this up, I know what to do now. So definitely let me know how things go for you, Gemini, and leave me a comment below, because I always love to know if there's anything that you're doing for October in particular. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts in email, if you have any ideas as to what you want to happen as well. Thank you as well for the spell requests that people seem to come in. It's lorientarot@gmail.com for any questions about readings or anything else. But if you do want a personal reading from me, that link is below, and if you want to become a patron and have lots more information and readings on there, all you have to do is click on the link for that as well. So after all that being said, I really wish you have the amazing month of October. Take care, everybody, and I wish you all the very best of month.